Hello, you gorgeous people. It is day 11 of 75 Hard, and I'm not going to lie, I just did a whole session and it wasn't recording. I can't believe that I did not realise that. Anyway, yesterday was my first big challenge since restarting the challenge because I was at a wedding. I was at a wedding all day, and I am not going to lie, everything that could go wrong did go wrong, and yet I still managed to complete my task. So I want to share with you how I navigated completing 75 Hard at day 11, even though luck wasn't on my side. So the day started off a little bit dodgy. In my head, I'm like, of course, I'm going to start the day as I always do with a protein coffee. I'm going to get 25 grams of protein in before I've even left the house. That didn't happen because I woke up late and I had my personal trainer at the gym. So I just needed to get up, get in the shower and go. And then because I had a meeting at the school and then a meeting with my team and I needed to be at the train station for 10 to 11, I didn't have a chance to have breakfast. I didn't have any water. I just needed to get ready and I just needed to get out of the house. Still managed to miss 2 trains and still be on time for the wedding. But by the time I got onto the train, I think in the end I got the 10 to 12, I was hungry. I was thirsty. And what had been going on in my mind is, how am I going to be able to maintain my high protein diet today when I haven't started my day in the way that I wanted to? And one of the things that I am most happy about is that I thought about what I could do despite the fact things hadn't started off the way that I'd wanted them to. And so the first thing that I did is, when I got to the train station, I had about 3 minutes before I was going to miss a third train, which was just that was not available. That was not acceptable. That was a non-negotiable. I was getting on that bloody train. So I had like 3 minutes. So I thought about what it was that I was going to get. The first thing was Huel. Thank the Lord for Huel. Huel is a high protein meal replacement drink. We've got other stuff as well, but I got the Black Edition strawberry and banana Huel. Tastes really good, not too sweet, 35 grams of protein and all the nutrients. It's essentially just a meal replacement drink. So I did that, and I don't think that I have said this. So my diet of choice this time on 75 Hard is high protein. I do look at my calories, but that wasn't the commitment that I made for this challenge. So on average, I get about 140, sometimes more, grams of protein a day, which is good for muscle building. And so I got the Huel drink, 35 grams of protein, and I obviously wasn't going to go for a bacon and egg sandwich because not the vibe. But I got a tuna and sweet corn sandwich, 18.1 grams of protein, and then I got myself a grenade bar, 20 grams of protein. That felt, as I'm like stuffing my face on the train, that felt really, really good. And it felt really, really good that I was able to get what I needed from a corner shop. It wasn't Tesco's, it wasn't Sainsbury's, it was like a little corner shop. And I don't know, it was encouraging to me. It was encouraging to me that even though old me would have been like packet of crisps, bacon and egg sandwich, I wouldn't have got a fizzy drink, but it just wouldn't have been nourishing. And whilst there wasn't the volume there, because I like to eat a lot, whilst I didn't have the volume there, it felt really good that I had not tried to cheat myself in any way, shape or form. Like, I'd found food and it was definitely good enough. The other thing that I had to do, and I was super aware of, so straight to Marylebone Town Hall, which was beautiful for the ceremony. I did a reading. Go straight there. Still haven't drunk anything. It's like 1:30. I have not drunk one bit of water all day. I've had my Huel drink, which is great, but I've not had any water. And so I'm aware that I need to start drinking, but I'm not going to be carrying a big bottle around with me. So I just start asking. The first bar that I get to, I'm like, can I have a water? I look at the bottle that I've got, it's 250 mils, great. And I just start tracking it. I realised that even though it's much easier to have a bigger container and then kind of being able to chug quickly, I had smaller containers. And so I'm just like, right, keep track of what you're drinking. So I take my notes up and I'm like 250 mils. When I get to the hotel, go to the minibar, 330. I'm counting. That was super helpful because I did not want to be drinking 2 litres of water at midnight. And I didn't have to because I kept track of what I was drinking. The other thing that I did, which was just really helpful, is that there was time in between the service and the evening reception. So I took myself away and I did my second workout, which was a 45-minute walk around London. And that felt really, really good. The only thing that I would do differently if I was going to do the day over is I would have read my book on the train, or if I'd have had extra time in that kind of break bit, I would have read my book then, because I was reading my pages late like that. I much prefer to read my book first thing in the morning. It just goes in better and I retain more information. That was the only thing that I would do differently. But what I loved about yesterday, the biggest thing the biggest thing that I loved about yesterday was the amount of love there was in the room. It was absolutely incredible to be with two people in this second phase of life who have found each other and are deeply, madly, crazily in love with each other. That was so amazing to witness. And then it was incredible being in a room with people who had so much love for them and with them and were holding them in this beautiful bubble of love. So for all of you hopeless romantics out there, like me, suckers for love, like me, know that you're going to have another great love of your life at some point, like me. This was inspiring and it left me feeling full and happy and my heart just... So that was the biggest thing about yesterday. But the second biggest thing was knowing that even though this challenge is challenging, even on a challenging day, you can still do what it is that you need to do in order to honour your commitment. And it felt really, really good to know that even when it wasn't easy, even though it would have been really easy to make bad choices yesterday, I didn't. I stuck with it. And even though I'm recording this episode much later on in the day, like it's nighttime, and normally I'm recording it first thing in the morning, which again is much easier, it feels really great that I'm able to hold myself accountable in this way. And I had people yesterday saying, I'm so glad that you're doing this day by day. It's really great to see you in the process whilst you're doing it. And that feels really good as well. So even though this is a late one, or the upload will be late, I'm really proud that I have done day 11. I'm looking forward to letting you know about day 12 tomorrow. So watch this space. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed yet, drop me a subscribe. If you've got any thoughts, if anything comes up for you, please leave me a comment. It's great when you like the video, you leave a comment or you subscribe if you're not a subscriber, because it tells YouTube that it's worth sharing with more people. And I'd like a few more people to be here with me on the journey of sharing this 75 hard challenge and everything that is coming along with it. Right, you're amazing. My name is Susie Ashworth. I am a success coach. I've been in the online coaching industry for the last 12 years. I certify people who want to become life and business coaches, and I work with people who are ready to create that next level of income and impact in their lives and businesses, whether they're coaches or not. So there we go, and I look forward to seeing you next time.